Good morning, good morning. Another day, another opportunity, another shortage. We're not at the truck, as you can tell. It is a chilly morning, that's for sure. About to go get some tires put on because I cannot find them at the best one where I was getting my trailer tires. So the thing is, I have 24 5s on my drives and they don't seem to carry those anymore anywhere locally. Well, they used to, but I guess with the tire shortages it's all like sold out and everybody's focused on 22 5s. So I feel like in the future I'm gonna have to switch to 22 5s, but for now, since all of my tires on the truck are 24 5s, it's what we're gonna be rolling with. But yeah, that's what we're doing today. Let's fire this bad boy up. Got this Ranger. Shut this Bluetooth off. This thing guzzles gas. Look at this, 75 miles, half a tank. There's gotta be something wrong with this thing. Ain't no way it's eating up this much gas. Usually I get like 220, 230 on a tank, 15 gallons, which that's rough, but I think Rangers are just bad on gas, even generally speaking. These 6-cylinders, 4-cylinders are a little bit better, but these are not that great. I know they get like 17 average, which is pretty horrible. Especially, you would think like a smaller pickup truck like this will be better on fuel economy, but I guess not. So it is what it is. But yeah, we're about to go to my other condo. This is my mom's place. We're about to go to the other one, get those tires I picked up yesterday, and then roll to the truck, fire that thing up, let it run a little bit. And first we're gonna go grab some breakfast at Chick-fil-A because I am starving. And well, this fuel economy also might have something to do with the fact that I poured sea foam to clear out the injectors and whatnot. So we'll see. And yeah, we'll go from there. But yeah, you know, there's no way that this truck eats up this much gas because I filled up a full tank, and I'm telling you, I'm at half a tank. So we'll see. But yeah, we're gonna go Chick-fil-A, grab something to eat, and then we're gonna go pick up those tires, and then we're gonna head to the truck, fire it up. I'm sure it's gonna fire up, no problem. The thing stays plugged in. I haven't went on the road since last Tuesday, so it's been a week, you know. So I've definitely been home for a long time. Like, first I had that whole stretch between like Thursday through Tuesday of delivery, and then I didn't go that whole week remainder, and I'm not gonna go this week at all either. So I'm home quite a bit. So I really need to stop being lazy and get that apartment completely done, which honestly, like, I've been so lazy I could have just gotten it done, but yeah, whatever at this point. Really kind of want to go on the road more, but got some truck paperwork I need to sort out first, so I'm just chilling at home. But yeah, let's keep on rolling, go get some food, get those tires loaded in, and catch you later. There's our new Ford Maverick. It's not a bad little truck. It doesn't seem too much smaller than the Ranger. However, like, interior and everything, this feels more like a truck. That's more like a car. And I know they're 2-wheel drive, but you can get them in all-wheel drive. However, then you're gonna spend, you know, a pretty penny. But you know, for the money, I think that's not a bad truck, especially nowadays, like, where you can't get anything. I'm sure even those dealers are just reselling them for way more than the MSRP, but I'm sure it's still cheaper than most other stuff that you can buy. Ah, man, it is cold. Usually this Chick-fil-A line goes all the way back. It's kind of crazy, but I guess it's past that rush hour. Let's see. I just cut in the line over here. 9 foot. I bet Swift could fit here.
Welcome to Chick-fil-A. This is Madam Answer here.
Hey, how's it going? Can I get a... I'll do the number 1 meal.
Chicken biscuit meal. What's your beverage going to be today?
I'll do Dr. Pepper, no ice.
Okay.
If I get some Chick-fil-A sauce and barbecue on the side, please.
How many of your sauce would you like?
1 is fine, 1 of each.
Okay.
And if I can add a Greek yogurt parfait.
In addition to the hash browns?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Yep, that'll do it.
All right. And what's going to be the name for your order?
Ross.
All right. It's going to be $11.18. Pleasure serving at the window.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
You know, I gotta tell them Ross because they're not spelling Racine. Alright, y'all, let's get this food and catch you in a bit. It's purring like a kitten. Whenever it's plugged in, it's literally no problem. Fires right up. It is cold. I just fired up my diesel heater to warm it up in here. Kind of got a mess in here. I already walked in my shoes. I'm just gonna clean it once I go back on the road, but I haven't been in here in some time. Dropped my keys, but it's burning like a kitten, real nice. Fires up no problem once it's plugged in. I just fired up my diesel heater as well. That's blowing. This diesel heater, the new one, has 0 problems firing up, even though it's been off for a while. Even though it's really cold. The old one would not fire up. Let's hook this. I got the tires on my truck. I loaded them up. I'm about to just pull out and load them on back of the trailer, go down and Pilot. Because this place here, they couldn't get me until later today, and I don't really want to wait around, but there is a shop in this yard. Alright, let's pull out, get those tires loaded up, and head down the Pilot. Hopefully our brakes are not frozen up. Alright, well, got it squared away. Got these 2 brand new Firestones on here. As you can see, stickers still on there. These are my Yokohamas. As you can see, they're pretty much new also. And then my trailer are good. My steer are pretty much new also. If you're gonna spend money on something on the truck, it better be tires. Got these last week. Because the thing is, people will buy a couple $1,000 bumpers, but then they'll have some trash tires on their truck, and it does not make sense. But yeah, this thing needs a wash. We're shooting on this Super View, but yeah, that's gonna do it. We're about to plug this thing in, go home, catch you on the next one. So we definitely have a busy day ahead of us, but I figured I'd show you guys kind of like some of the work I did in this apartment. So my mom bought this place about 3 years ago, and then she wanted new doors, and I was like, you know, I'll do it for you. But then she told me she wanted all the doors replaced, and I was like, I just don't have time to do all that. So she went to Home Depot, paid a substantial amount, and had Home Depot do it. And they showed up with the doors with jams that are not wide enough. Well, that's what the guy said. However, these are split jams. I didn't know that was a thing. They actually adjust to the wall. And the second thing is, I don't know if you can tell, but these doors are primed. This is not painted. And she paid extra for them to get painted. So this whole process has been going on for like 2 months now. From the time she ordered them, the time they came out, screwed up the install, and like they're finally coming back at the end of January. So literally like 3 months for this whole process, just for some basic doors. These doors are nothing special. This is a hollow core door. Like, it's crazy. But, and then in the end, I told them, like, just refund me for the paint. I'll just paint them for her, and then we'll go roll with that. But yeah, this apartment she bought, like I said, 3 years ago. So you can see it's a nice open plan. I did this flooring. Pretty sure I got it at like Sam's Club. It's really nice because it has these lines which kind of give it a better look in my opinion. And then I did these baseboards as well. Not a bad job for a rookie, I suppose. And then also this thing on the wall, I built this shelf. As you can see, it just built from like a plywood. Just got some drawers. Kind of matches the floor. I think it looks pretty nice. I looked for some, you know, back when I was going to get it, I looked for some like this to buy, and they were like $700 for ones this length, because this is an 8-foot shelf. And I was like, you know, for a space this big, you just need something bigger. And I think she needs to get a bigger TV. But yeah, as you can see, like, it's a whole mess. There's no door handles on the doors, and there's no trim, because they have to come back and fix these doors. So basically these jams, I don't know if you can tell, but these jams are split jams. So they actually adjust to whatever width your wall is. And the guy drove nails through here, so he's gonna have to pull these out and try to split them. And basically it's just a whole mess. But yeah, a lot of these doors, like, they're just gonna come back, try to adjust that, and then they're gonna put on 3-inch trim, as well as these. And as you can tell, like, this is not painted. This is just primed. What's painted is this. So you can see these doors are painted. These are the doors I had went and bought for the closet. And I painted them with the Graco airless sprayer, and it works great. It leaves a really nice finish. But those are not. So that's probably eventually what I'm gonna do someday when I have time. I'm just gonna line them all up in the garage and paint them for her. And then another thing is, this closet, it used to be a sliding glass door, and this closet sits on the outside of the building, so it's really, really cold. And that thing did not insulate. So she wanted to get doors, but she wanted to get like a French style door. Home Depot quoted her like $1,300 for these doors. And she was like, okay, well, I don't really have an option. I really want the French doors. So she was gonna get them. And then they call back and they're like, well, we actually can't do those doors for you because the walls are too thick. We don't have those jams. So I was like, screw it. This is yet to be painted, filled, and whatnot. But I was like, screw it. Let me just do it for you. I'm home. I have time. So I went to Home Depot. I found outside wall, like exterior building wall, door jams. As you can see, these are wider, and I just ran them through my table saw to the width I needed. And then I bought some trim. This trim I think looks really nice. And then here are the doors in here, One of these doors is for her closet, and the other doors are French style doors. These, so those are just regular doors. I just bought regular interior doors, and I just cut them to size and do some I think they're called like non-mortise hinges. So the hinges overlap one into another, so they're not as thick, they go into just one, if that makes sense. And the nice thing is they have this seal, so it seals it up really nice on the outside. Maybe someday when I actually paint this stuff, I'll show you guys. But basically, like, even though I bought this nice finish around, this ended up costing me like $300-400 as opposed to $1,300 that they were charging. So kind of crazy. So it just kind of shows you, like, if you are willing to do things yourself, you can get better results for way less money. And you know, it works. Once this is patched up and painted, I think it's going to look absolutely great. And then also another thing I did is I did this bathroom, which took me a while to do, but I tiled the floor. This used to be a fiberglass tub. I still have yet to finish the shower, cut that base, and you know, caulk these. These tiles are not laid perfectly. Some of the gaps are uneven, just like there, but it would have costed thousands of dollars more to get it done by somebody else, and I think it still looks pretty good. Like I said, this is not finished yet. However, I think it came out pretty nice for somebody who's never done this type of work before. Obviously installed this vanity and, you know, the toilet and whatnot. I think it looks pretty nice. And I have to still hang this mirror and replace these lights for her. I think, yeah, like, you know, the point I'm trying to make with this video is, like, if you're willing to try things hands-on, and this is my setup, if you're willing to try things hands-on yourself, like, you can get so much done for less money and even better quality work than these places will do. So hopefully this gives you a little bit of encouragement, because I don't know how to do crap. I've never done any of this stuff, but if you give it a shot, you'll just learn as you go. But basically today what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to my apartment over there, and we're gonna get to painting and hopefully finish painting most of it, just leave the living room. And then once it dries, tomorrow I'm gonna move everything over in the kitchen and the other 2 rooms and go from there. But yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Changing some dirty clothes to get painting. I use my airless sprayer, which guzzles paint like crazy. So we're not gonna use that. I'm just gonna use a roller, a remainder. I use like 5 gallons on 2 small rooms. So we're not using that. We're just gonna use a roller and paintbrush. But yeah, that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna get ready, grab something to bite, and catch you guys there. All right. We're at the building here. I bought some food because I'm starving. I'm just gonna eat in the car, and then we're gonna go up there, get to work in the meantime. It's like they can't get it right, man. Like, I said white rice. I should check this crap over there. I guess I'll just eat the chicken, but I literally said white rice and chicken, and they gave me noodles, and I hate these noodles, but whatever. In the meantime, I've been like shopping around for like parts for the Ranger. I'm definitely gonna like put a substantial amount of money in this car, and just cause like I think I want to keep this car long term. I think once it warms up and gets nice outside, once the winter is over, I'm gonna take the bed off, sand the whole frame with a wire brush, take all the rust off, and then I'm gonna replace the suspension completely and probably the brakes too. But suspension, like leaf springs, I'm gonna upgrade them to heavier duty leaf springs. If I ever do carry, like, you know, more tires or brake chambers and whatnot in the bed, then it's fine. I'm also gonna Raptor line the bed, so it's gonna be nice, but definitely like not cheap. I think, you know, the taking off the bed, sanding that, doing suspension, brakes, all that is like alone there is like $1,000 to $1,500 there. And then Excuse me. Not to keep in mind, like, that's none of the engine work being touched, but it's gonna be a nice truck. And then also I'm upgrading the speakers in here. I think the head unit's fine. Just need to figure out what the noise is coming from. It's got like that hissing sound. But yeah, suspension, and then, you know, remainder of this stuff, and hopefully it's gonna be nice to roll. But I'm definitely using this truck quite a bit, so I'm glad I bought it. I already got a good use out of it. You know, drywall, doors, tires, everything, man. Like, it's so convenient and nice and works great. But yeah, I have a, I don't know if you can see, I have a subwoofer in here. I put it in here, but probably this thing is horizontally adjusting, if that makes sense. But I'm probably gonna eventually hook up that subwoofer also. It's currently recording on linear, and it's adjusting horizontally leveling, so it makes it straight, which is nice. I don't know how exactly good it works. You let me know. But yeah, we definitely have a good amount of work to do today, so hopefully we get quite a bit of it done. And yeah, we're gonna finish eating my half meal because they didn't give me white rice that I asked for, and catch you in a bit. So it's definitely a mess in here, and I don't know if you can tell on video, but there plaster was peeling, so I had to fix it in a few spots. But it's got this yellowish color, you know, in here. So I was painting over, if you can tell. But you can tell over there how white it is. This is the bathroom. I started painting. I need to retape these walls and then finish painting in here. It's freaking started coming off, which is stupid, but whatever. I think we're just gonna retape it back up, and it'll be fine, and finish painting this bathroom. But as far as the bathroom, all I did is I did new flooring down here. So it's got waterproof laminate flooring, and then the rest pretty much kept. I used to have a door here. I took that door off. Actually, after this video, I'll enter some videos of this place, what it looked like before when I just got it, when I was tearing stuff down. So it'll get you a better idea. But yeah, this is the kitchen. As you can see, yet to paint. I did this drywall and muddy, and then the ceiling where the edges are, this used to hang a lot lower down, and because the new cabinets I'm putting in are taller, I had to knock that out and extend that up. That was kind of a pain, but we're keeping the same floors. This is the sprayer I use. This thing hogs paint like crazy. It works good. It leaves a pretty nice finish, and I'm gonna use it on doors and stuff, but definitely not efficient on walls just because it eats up so much paint. It's a pretty decent finish. I was throwing that paint like crazy. I'm sure there's a bunch of drips in places, but the place literally looks bigger painted white. Like, it is so much brighter in here. And then some of the tape started freaking peeling off in corners, and it went on the carpet. So hopefully I can get this off the carpets, and I have yet to paint these baseboards, so we'll see. But yeah, I definitely went onto the carpet, but I'm sure I can dry scrape it off or something. And then I still have to paint these baseboards. If worst case scenario I absolutely cannot get off the carpet, I'm just gonna rip the carpet off, put laminate in here as well, and roll with that. But yeah, I think it looks pretty damn nice compared to what it was like. And unfortunately here, these spots are still yellow. I'm gonna have to hit them with a roller or something, because the plaster peeled off here, and these spots I guess just wouldn't cover. But other than that, I think the place looks much better than what it did when it was painted before. So it's a nice bonus. And I literally just hit these baseboards I just hit these door jambs and whatnot with the same paint, and I don't know, it turned out pretty decent. Still has cracks in the ceiling, so I'm gonna try to caulk those up. But I think it came out nice, but it did use a lot of paint, but it does look nice. However, I still have some of these to finish. I think this room overall is not bad. You know, again, a lot of cracks up top. It's just old and cracking. So yeah, some of these are gonna have to get touched up. But overall, I think it doesn't look bad. So yeah, hopefully we can paint the kitchen today, and remainder of the bathroom and these hallways up to the end, and then we're gonna move everything over here once we're done and finish this and whatnot. But yeah, a lot of work, a lot of painting. Got my paint boots on and my paint pants, so I'm gonna start throwing some paint on and get to painting. Really ain't much to it but to do it. So yeah, let's get to it. All right, you know what, screw that brush, screw that roller. I am using the sprayer. I was doing the bathroom and that thing is taking forever. I'm just gonna go with this sprayer and use this paint. I don't care, I'll go buy more rather than brushing. But yeah, we're gonna set you guys down and show you what this looks like, I guess. Oh yeah, enclosed spaces, use a mask and some goggles or whatever you have on hand. But yeah, let's go to town. It sure as hell does paint. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna set the GoPro down because I don't want to get paint on it. Catch y'all later. All right. Quite a bit later, and we got this thing painted. I didn't really bother painting too much over there because that's where the cabinets are gonna sit. But if the cabinets don't fit, then I'll just hit it a few more times with a roller. But it came out pretty decent, to be honest. Obviously, there's still quite a bit of spots that I'm just gonna have to touch up on. But overall, came out pretty nice. And then tomorrow, I have a lot of spots to clean up as well. And then tomorrow, I'm gonna try to do the living room and touch up on these spots that where I still have some left. And for some reason, paint here would not stick. It kept peeling off. And I also noticed the bubble here on the ceiling that's peeling. So clearly we have a bigger problem. Probably leaking roof somewhere up there, but I do know I need a new roof. So yeah, that's definitely gonna get addressed. But yeah, some of these baseboards gonna have to get repainted. Too much drippage on them. Sand them down and repaint them. But other than that, I think it looks pretty solid overall. Obviously this wall's got to get redone, but here's what it is. Top's got to get cleaned real good. And then tomorrow I'm gonna do this section, clean it up and do it. But yeah, I mean, doesn't look bad. And as far as these carpets, like the tape peeled off and some of these carpets got paint on them. If I can't remove this paint from the carpets, like I'm literally just gonna rip them out and put the same flooring as I did in the bathroom. And then somewhere I have really bad drippage, just like here, where I was just going to town with it. Try to just maybe wet sand that and then paint these baseboards. But yeah, slowly but surely, I mean, it's getting there. It's a lot of work, but slowly but surely it's getting there. Same for this room. And yeah, for sure, some spots you can see where it didn't cover too amazing, but I mean, it is what it is. It's just not gonna be completely perfect. See, like, look at this. That's a pretty nasty drip.
Gonna have to wet sand that down and hit it again. Just making it worse. But you get the point. Yeah. Hopefully you guys like the content and me being a rookie in other areas of life. It's a learning process every day. But yeah, let's get this wrapped up, go home and go shower. And then we'll catch you on the next one. Stay safe, y'all.